Wrote an article, star running back prospect that is a perfect fit for the Browns. Take us through that who it is and what you like about him.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought this up because every time I get the chance to talk about this, I like light up about it. I think Quinshon Judkins is like the perfect prototype for what the Browns need as a running back to sort of split some time probably with Nick Chubb when he gets back from another season-ending injury or Jerome Ford and just, sort of balance back out the team that they used to be that had this great 1-2 punch out of the backfield. And the player he reminds me of, as I wrote about in this piece, is Kareem Hunt. Like I was sitting there watching him last Monday against Notre Dame run with just this physical authority, and that's been the way he's played all year. And it kind of took me throughout this playoff run to really pick up on it and be like, you know what, that reminds me of Kareem Hunt. And then you watch Kareem Hunt this past weekend in the AFC Championship game, and he's still bringing that physicality to his game. He does it. And it's almost like a perfect mirror image to each other. And so I just feel like, given how people felt about Kareem Hunt, they loved him here in Cleveland, partially because he was from here, but also just because of the type of player that he was and the physicality that he brought to the game. He had that kind of blue collar mentality about him. And Quinshon sort of feels like he has a similar feel to him, and the style of play is a good fit. Cleveland fans will eat it up. And frankly, like I think running back is a need that this team has to emphasize. I think it's probably right there with like wide receiver, maybe even higher than wide receiver in terms of a need that this team has and potentially should address in the draft. Just because, again, if you're going back to Stefanski's offense, you want a good running back, even if it's a sort of by committee approach that will allow you to utilize that run game as a strength and then play build off of that by doing the play action stuff that they like to do. So I just think Quinshon's a tremendous player. He averaged like over 3 yards a carry after contact, and he seems like a perfect fit for this Browns backfield to kind of give you a new lead tailback that's young and can be here for a while. And however he splits those carries or divvies things up between Nick Chubb, assuming Nick Chubb is back, and Jerome Ford, I think it still just makes sense for them to sort of pivot to a younger player and somebody who has a lot of talent. The nice thing is this class is so deep, you could get somebody like Quinshon Judkins in the second or third round, and I don't think it's going to be that far fetched because I'm kind of only projecting like one guy goes in the first round, but I think there's going to be a run second, third round on a lot of these running backs, and so the Browns may find themselves in a position to draft somebody like Quinshon Judkins.